The 370Z got a new GTR car part. Oh my gosh.
Should be near 700 horsepower.
All right, when I click the on button, we should hear the fuel pump prime. Come on, go. Okay, a few things before we get into today's episode of Danny Doesn't Know Shit, but we're gonna figure it out. Fuel system. Okay, so how can I put it this way? I've been lying to you guys, but not really, hold on. Okay, so it's not lying, but we're at a very tight time frame. We have a little over a week to finish everything, because the 13th or the 14th, the car will be on the dyno, making over 600 wheel horsepower, hopefully not blowing up. Definitely not gonna blow up, right? No, I don't know. But what I'm trying to get at is we are in a pretty tight time frame. And also another great news, my tuner will fly down or drive down from Maine. I'm in Florida, that's a very long drive, from the 11th through the 14th to help me finish everything. And a lot of you guys have been commenting, we are going to be doing the gallery gaskets or galley gaskets or whatever, and every other single gasket on this engine, so we're gonna be 100% safe. So why are we doing the gaskets? Here's the thing. My car right now is a 2009 with 88,900 miles. That's actually really good, but the thing is, usually at around 100,000 miles, they start giving me problems like leaking oil, losing oil pressure. You don't want any of that when you're obviously going turbocharged or supercharged. So since he's already gonna be here and we're gonna be doing some pretty intensive stuff to the car, he told me why not, let's just change out the galley gaskets. Actually, let me check the other things. Yeah, so we're changing the rear timing cover gaskets, and we're also doing the timing cover O-ring and seal kit. All right, but with that being said, all right, so today's episode, gotta take the front bumper off, intakes off, upper plenum off, catch cans off. Oh, that was pretty good. All right, so, and my plan is also, I'm gonna set up the intercooler and turbo and whatnot, but then after that, I'm gonna have to take everything off to just get a good mock-up. But then after that, we're obviously gonna have to take the radiator support and everything off to do all the timing stuff. Leave a big thumbs up on this video if you're excited for the first start. Oh, like whenever I'm like struggling and I'm to keep going, all I think about is that first start. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the actually, if you're not subscribed right now, you good? Like, let's talk about it. I'll give you 5 seconds. Welcome to the fam. Since we have to go ahead and modify this basket for this to be able to fit inside, instead of using the new one that I purchased, we're gonna use this old one, figure out how we're gonna do it, and then we can do it wrong on this side or figure out how to do it and then do it right on the other one. The bad news is I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm gonna do about this. We got the hard wiring kit for this. Here we got the 1050cc injectors, and then here we have the one-step holder spark plugs. Easy, hard, much harder. But throttle bodies are open. We're gonna go ahead and disconnect the catch cans. We're gonna leave the throttle bodies on at when we lift the plenum. I normally do that because one of these bolts is stripped. That one right there. Stripped? Nope, I don't see anything. Excuse me, sir. Have you ever gotten into an accident? Not like that one. You're overpaying for insurance and then they don't even want to help you, and do you want to win a free $100 through eBay? Compare.com is a free-to-use website that helps individuals like you and me to get the best insurance quote possible for their cars. It's an all-in-one website where you fill out your information really quickly. They go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of insurance providers and give you the best ones on that website in a matter of minutes. Personally, I've gotten countless of messages from you guys that have used this website before saying how much it actually helped you and that it actually works. And when you enter your information on the link that will be provided in the description, you will be entered to win free $100 through eBay. We did this once before. The winner loved it. He was super happy. You do not have to sign up for anything. All you have to do is generate a quote and comment below on this video saying done. Then you're entered. Good luck, and thank you so much to Compare.com for sponsoring this whole series. Let's get it. But if you ever wondered if catch cans work, check them out. And this oil that you're gonna see is blow by that go past the piston rings. So the more liquid, the worse it is. I mean, I haven't checked these in like a good year. That's a good amount of oil actually. Second can. Oh wow, that actually has a, oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so with my luck, as I was taking up the upper plenum, my camera ran out of space and I didn't notice, so I don't even know if that recorded, but upper plenum is off. Now we can get a good look at the fuel rails that we have to disconnect. I believe it's just a couple 12 or 10 mil bolts. Car hasn't been turned on in over 24 hours, so it shouldn't have any fuel, but either way, we'll be careful. We'll be careful, my friends. So then we gotta go ahead and disconnect the lines from the rails. 2 on this side and then 2 on this side. You press down the black part in the middle and then push them out. It's like a little clip, it's like that. I already did it, but the camera wasn't recording, so I'm redoing it. What the heck? Oh my gosh. What in the world? There we go. Oh, yeah, there's some fuel in there. Taking out these injectors was a freaking pain. A few things I'm gonna tell you to do so you don't make the same mistakes I did. Disconnect this connector instead of taking it out of the way, because I broke a clip trying to get these connectors out. I don't know how to get them out. And if you don't disconnect this, you gotta disconnect the connectors in here, which is a pain, and I broke some. So now, since we disconnected that, we can take everything out and do it outside of the car. There we go. Okay, so you push it down, but not too hard.
Yeah, you kind of just like slip it off.
Yeah, okay, so I went ham and I literally went bah! All right, so harness is off. It goes like that. We're gonna go ahead and start taking these off. Shouldn't be too hard. I think it's just like they're clipped on. You gotta open it a little bit and then, yeah, you gotta slide that off. You gotta slide that off and then this should come out.
See if he figures it out.
I belong to you.
I belong to you.
Do just what you want. You're the one I trust.
You see the groove? These little teeth go in the groove.
And I always be around when I need some loving, baby.
Fuel rolls are done. These do come with it. They're basically a direct plug and play, I guess you could say. They have this like little black harness that connects to the fuel injector and then to the original harness of the car. But that's done. We gotta put this back. But before we do that, we're gonna go ahead and change the spark plugs to the new ones that they gave us. I believe there's one step colder spark plugs, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that since everything's already out. And I almost forgot, we're also gonna go ahead and torque down the valve cover gaskets. I don't know if the camera can tell, but I think they're leaking a little bit, and I just wanna be safe. Auto Elite Iridium XP Turbo VHR. I love Eric, bro. So the 370Z got a new GTR car part. That's probably gonna be the title for today's video, and that is spark plugs. So there you go. Oh my gosh, that bolt's literally loose. Look at that. That's crazy. Thank God I'm doing this. I'm literally moving it with just my fingers. No wonder I'm leaking oil. Okay, so now for the ultimate GTR mod, that's gonna allow us to reach 650 wheel. Old spark plug to the left, obviously, and then the new one to the right. You can see that the one on the left is a tad bit, like the gap is a little bit bigger than the one on the right, the GTR ones. Oh, it's super dope. Oh, what the heck? That has never happened to me. Man. I called Eric, which is the guy that's gonna come down here and help me finish the build. And yeah, that does not look right. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it looks like snapped in the inside. Don't buy AutoZone coil packs. I learned the hard way. Thankfully, I do have this spare that actually says bad, question mark. I don't know if it's bad. I don't know if it's good. It's OEM though. 916. Good morning, beautiful people. Today's the next day. I believe I've been filming for like a couple days now. All right, we got everything set up. One thing we're gonna do before we put the fuel rolls back on though, if you guys didn't already know, we had a slight kind of bad rat infection. Oh my gosh. And they kept doing stuff in the engine bay, and let's just say that down there, oh, it's pretty bad. We got a vacuum. We're gonna vacuum the engine bay. Something I did not know was when you're putting the fuel injectors back, or the rail back, before you put it in, put some Vaseline on the O-rings that would go onto the car, just so they don't snap. As you guys saw when I was pulling the old ones out, they were in there hard, so I'm probably gonna have to do a good amount of pushing to get them back in, to get the new ones in. And I don't want to break the O-rings or make them crack or whatnot, so we're gonna do that.
I belong to you.
I belong to you.
Do just what you want. You're the one I trust.
Alright, everything's looking good. Also, do what I did. This little plug back here, make that the first thing you connect, and then put it into the clip already. And then you can start making sure that each injector is going to the right hole. The most random rain I've ever seen. Why is it raining?
Technology will be a big revenue stream for all these companies.
My top hat is just completely broken. That's hilarious. I think I see Messi. Okay, so here we have the dummy fuel pump assembly. Calling it dummy because, like I said before, we're not gonna use this. I'm gonna learn what I'm supposed to do with the new one from this one. And then here we got the massive, I believe this is a 450 fuel pump. The hard part isn't the hard wire, which is right here. It is fitting this gigantic thing into this small basket. So we're gonna go ahead first, take everything apart. I'm not sure how to do it, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so these things have that little tab right there. You gotta press that up and then it'll come right down. You can obviously see the difference right away. It has the same size, but at the bottom, this thing just... I don't wanna scrub from that for me. Look at that. clean. I actually had no idea if this was gonna work or not, but look how clean.
Keep dancing with the devil, but it isn't my back.
Right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this basket that's still good since I didn't mess it up, and so I don't have to redo it on the good basket.
You know my body, you never know. You know my body, you never know. You know my body.
So modified, not modified, my old fuel pump, the new fuel pump. So what we're gonna do, so we don't have to modify the new one, and we did this one pretty good, we're gonna go ahead and put this old one into the new basket with the new top hat. I have like 3-4 fuel pumps just around here. Come on. Get in there. Oh, almost. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Bam, just like that. No idea if it's gonna work. Hopefully it does though. Ooh, that looks good in there. The 450 fuel pump installed. Oh my gosh, look at that mess. All right, this is kind of bad, but okay, so day 10 of working on the fuel system. I'm actually not even exaggerating. We're gonna go ahead and start the wiring. I did have to order a certain type of connector. They didn't really want me to use butt connectors just because it has to do with the fuel and you want good connections in the fueling system. So I gotta wait for those to come in, which should come in later today, so I'll be able to finish that later. But for now, we're gonna go ahead, wire this to the positive cable on the battery. Here we also got the fuse, which has to be close to the battery. We're basically gonna do something very similar to what we did with my compressor for the air suspension. So we're gonna go ahead and then we're gonna take this off, and there should be a grommet down there. Actually, I don't even think we have to take this off. There's a grommet back here, and we're gonna pass the positive cable through there along with the relay and the other cable, and then we're gonna go ahead and find the ground back here, and then I'm also gonna go ahead and show you guys what color goes where when you're tapping into this harness for the fuel pump. The hardest part is gonna be passing the fuse through here.
Keep dancing with the devil, but it isn't my back.
Okay, that was not fun, but we got it through.
You just chilling every video. Is that all you do? You just chill around and do nothing? Oh my goodness.
My body, you never know. Keep dancing with the devil, but it isn't my back.
Alright, run the positive down through here, and then the relay is gonna go bolted out back here as well. Shout out to Amazon. Shout out to Amazon Prime. The connectors came in. I'm gonna do things right. I'm taking all this off, or all this out. We're killing them. I don't think you can mentally comprehend just how uncomfortable I am right now. Okay, so this lifts up and this comes out. Got it, okay. Okay, GoPro's about to die, so basically I'm gonna take these panels off and everything should come out. So next clip, everything's gonna be out. Let's go. Here's a good look in case you guys are gonna do the same thing. Relay's gonna be at the bottom. I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn it around facing the other way so the cables aren't flexing. And then the ground's all the way at the top. Okay, more wiring. Not gonna lie though, if any of this works, I'm gonna be proud of myself. So the fuel pump comes with this plug. We're not gonna be using this, which that's what I was unsure about. We're gonna be cutting right here. I already took a video of where the wires go, but we're gonna go ahead and using butt connectors to connect these wires to these ones right here. And then these pins will go back to the existing spot, which I took a video of before, thankfully. Thankfully. Shouldn't be too difficult, and we are going to be using butt connectors here. I wasn't sure because at first I didn't know where this plug went, and I thought I had to connect cables from the top of the top hat inside the fuel tank. And I mean, you can't do that because even the slightest gap between this and the bracket that holds it down will leak gas. I'm glad we got that situated, so we're gonna do it right now. So I didn't realize that happened as I was finishing this, but this is how it goes. Positive from the bottom onto the yellow one, inside the far left onto there, and then we're gonna get the negative right now, which the cable's right here, and the negative goes right in the middle next to it. I feel like this is like a DIY video, but not really. But then it is, but then not really. But if you're watching and you need help doing this, I hope this helped you out. But yeah, let's get into it.
My body never known.
I just got the floater in, the sensor down here, and then got everything pretty much wired up there. I'm gonna show you guys kind of like right here. The two cables that come from the sensor, one goes in the front like that, and the other one goes in the rear. Positive from the fuel pump goes all the way on the left, negative goes in the middle, and then in the rear we have the positive for the floater, and then the far right we got the negative for the floater. Fuel pump is done. Now we gotta go ahead and finish wiring the inside, and fuel system is completely done on the 370Z. And if you're wondering why I'm not running a return system, let's go to Pat. He kind of explained it.
Hey guys, how you doing? It's Pat from Lintic Tuning. Danny Z here isn't running a return system on his vehicle. He's trying to stick within a budget, and even so, with pump gas, 1050cc injectors, and the fuel pump we use, which is a 450, 485, with a hardwire kit, there's no need to run that. We just made 640 horsepower through a catalytic converter with a car on that on pump gas. Well, on BP octane and pump gas and methanol. So there's really no need for it in the 600 horsepower range where he's going for. I could see a need for it north of that. However, this car, once it's been race spec, should be near 700 horsepower on a factory fuel rail, factory fuel lines.
Sick. Thanks, Pat. Okay, once I get in there, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for me to explain what wire does what and where it goes, so we're gonna do a little layout. So let's say here's the battery right here, bam bam, and the relay is gonna be right here. This is gonna be the fuel pump. There's the top hat with the little plug, and this is the plate that holds the fuel pump down. Negative wire, positive wire goes to the battery. Then we still got two wires left. We got our yellow wire and we got a blue wire. On the harness that has a plug that connects to the fuel pump, we're gonna go ahead and slice the pink wire in half. The blue wire, and we got the yellow wire. The blue wire will be sliced into the side of the plug that comes from the car. So it's coming from the car to the blue wire, and then the yellow wire will go to the side that connects to the plug. Blue wire from the relay goes into the side that comes out of the car, and then the yellow one goes into the side that goes into the plug, into the fuel pump. I hope that makes sense. Probably gonna go ahead and strap on the GoPro and just go ham. Not even, just a good time lapse, because I want to be done with this. I'm tired. And these will be the connections that we're gonna be using. Bam, bam. We got a whole bunch of different sizes. I'm probably gonna go ahead and use this size right here. AWD 16 or 14. All right, let's put this back in there like swimwear. All right, so we gotta. Oh, we gotta put the O-ring. Make sure. Yeah, this just goes like this. Now we just gotta go ahead and bolt everything down. Now we're gonna cut right about right here. Right there. Oh, cut is done. So these connectors are actually a lot different than the butt connectors. Usually with the butt connector, you would put two wires in, splice it in the middle, or clamp it down and then heat it up. This, you actually have to crumble together both cables and then you put them both inside. So let me make sure both fit inside here. We're gonna scoop it all the way to this side right here. We're gonna kind of do that. I think this is good.
think that's good. I don't even know. So now we gotta make sure they're. So now we gotta heat everything up. Every day I take my time. So first time using this, in case it's also gonna be your first time, heat it up to the point where you see the metal middle part melt onto the wires. So that's a pretty good look on how it's supposed to look like after you're done. I'm still probably gonna go ahead and wrap it with some tape and whatnot, but first, this is the other side.
Woo! And it's basically the same exact thing.
So the connections look great, look amazing, look minty. I don't have to wrap them in electrical tape, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I just love wrapping things in electrical tape. It makes me feel safe and happy, and just, we're gonna do that. That's good. Also, I ended up putting the relay right back here. You can probably, yeah, you can see it from up here.
All right, when I click the on button, we should hear the fuel pump prime. I heard something. Let's go! He said yes, that's the sound. Let's go! We saw the whole fuel system on the 370. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh my gosh. Let's hear it one more time, let's hear it one more time. Dude. Let's go! Is that the correct sound?
Yeah, that's the right sound.
Dude.
The click you hear is the relay clicking on and off, and then in between that is the
Yeah, it goes wing, and then it stops.
Yep, that's it.
Let's go!